Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to CUNTY Realness, and welcome back to part two of the two-part series of the CUNTY Decision to Believe in and Bet on Yourself. The first episode last week was all about the receiving of an exciting opportunity, a scary endeavor, an idea, something that is pushing you outside or just stretching you or just asking you to expand your comfort zone a bit. I also shared a handful of stories as this topic relates directly to my experience of creating the CUNTY Retreat and how that idea came to be and how it's been going and me following this process that I'm bringing to you and sharing my own stories of that. And this really applies to entrepreneurs at all stages of business because at all stages, we should be expanding ourselves, expanding what we think is possible, going for more, asking new questions, exploring, getting curious. These are all signs of a healthy business, a healthy you. If you're feeling inspired and lit up and excited about new ideas, new opportunities, what else lies on the horizon? Now, of course, this is with a huge caveat that this is not coming from a place of 24/7 hustle, you're always growing or you're dying. We need to take this with a deep breath. What I'm talking about right now is on a zoomed out scale. That is what is normal and healthy, is that for the most part, your business is growing, you're having ideas, you're getting into your creativity, you're really being the embodied, happy, joyful, successful CEO of your company. Now, if you are hearing this and you are not feeling that, then it's okay. Like that happens. We fall into some ruts or some stuck moments, some frustration moments with our business. That is okay and that is normal, common, I should say. But if you're feeling that, that could be a really good sign or reminder that it's a good time to bring on a coach. We don't always know when to bring on coaches, but coaches can help to unstuck in these moments. They can help you regain that love, that excitement, those creative vibes, those juicy inspirations, time, freedom, all the things that you want in your business. A coach can help you bring that into your now. So, of course, as your CUNTY life and business expansion coach, this is what I do. I help to reignite the flames, bring your dreams closer into your reality, and help you make plans and systems and get yourself to a place where you feel fucking lit up and excited and like you're growing and like you're reaching and increasing your own potential. Because your potential is fucking massive and I see it. So I'd love to help you with that. Book a call. The link will be in the show notes if you want to explore what it would feel like to hire me as your courageous, unapologetic, notable, transcendent, and authentically you coach. As we go into part two, we're going to pick it up where we left off at taking the leap, committing to it, going for it. Let's dive in.
Welcome to CUNTY Life and Biz Realness, the uncensored show that explores how to live your truest life, what tries to get in the way, and how to grow your business as a result. I know you want to be more courageous, unapologetic, notable, transcendent, and authentically you, and you're in the right place, babe. I'm your host who's the most, Naomi, CEO and head life and biz authenticity coach at CUNTY Coaching. Let's dive in.
And of course, next,
Take it one step at a time. Prioritize the most important things, the most important outcomes, and the biggest return on investments, the biggest ROIs. So for me, that looked like booking the villa, the dream villa, not just any villa, the dream villa that was perfect and that I knew was going to delight my clients. The next thing was the private chef, right? That was the very next service that I looked for because I know that food and beverage in anything ever is so important for our well being, for our energy, for our connection with others. Like it's so much of how we enjoy ourselves in this world. So I want my clients to feel well taken care of and well indulged and served. So that was my next big mission was to find the right private chef. And this weekend, I came down here for a tasting with the private chef that I'm going to be hiring. And so I'm beaming from ear to ear because this was not the first person that I tried to hire. So, being really transparent, there was someone else, another private chef that I had been in contact with first. I had been recommended them from a friend, and I liked the sample menu that she had given me. And we had a meeting planned to go over some more details and make some firm decisions and all that, sign the contract and get going with this agreement and partnership. And she ghosted me. Like, she did not show up for the meeting. She didn't text me. She didn't call me. She didn't answer my calls or my texts. And I got to the meeting place and just never heard from her. So I waited, but she never showed up. And then I had to just go home, and I was flabbergasted. Like, what? This happens? Like, what the fuck is something must be really wrong to like just ghost a client like that. I can't even fathom not even sending a text, you know? So eventually I heard back from her, but that's not acceptable. Like, for my clients, the standard that I'm setting for my clients, that was not acceptable, but that really took me out energetically. I felt so hurt and so disappointed by that disrespect, that inability to communicate like the bare minimum so that I didn't have to drive to our meeting place and then sit there waiting for someone who wasn't coming. Yeah, I just could not go any further with that person. And that really, really took me out. And I didn't even share that story with anyone because I felt ashamed. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. Like maybe I did something wrong. Like, these are the bullshit mind trash things that come in, right? Even though it had nothing to do with anything that I did or didn't do. So another part about believing in and betting on yourself is to not give up, right? When something doesn't go right, don't give up. Denounce perfectionism, right? Release the expectation that everything is going to work out perfectly. So that was a lesson I had to learn right away. There's going to be vendors that don't work out. Thank God it was now, so many months in advance, that I still have to find someone else. But it could happen at another time with another vendor. It is a possibility, and we need to be brave and trust ourselves that no matter what happens, no matter what isn't perfect about the experience, that we will be able to figure it out and come up with a solution. And I know that you are capable of that, or else you wouldn't be an entrepreneur, because that's literally what entrepreneurs do, is we solve problems that people have. We provide solutions. So know that you are capable, and that requires you to believe in yourself big time. Believe in your capabilities. Believe in your problem solving abilities, and believe that the dream clients that you are calling in won't even care. Like they will forgive, they will understand, they will actually cheer you on for how you got through that thing. And that has been one of the biggest gifts for me, is that when I have shared this story that for me felt so hurtful and shameful about that vendor that ghosted me, I couldn't believe that people celebrated me and said, "Listen, you're doing the damn thing. You are getting through this even though it's not how you thought it was going to be and it's hurtful. You're doing it. So share the story, because other people need to hear it." So I hope that this helps you to remember that nothing is perfect. Even though Instagram, we love to post highlights, right? But nothing is perfect, including you and including your journey and including your clients. Nothing is perfect, but you need to believe, believe, believe that you are doing the right things. You are on the right path. There is nothing wrong with you. Your clients are coming, babe. They are coming. The more you believe in yourself, the more you share that belief, the more you bet on yourself and take the risks that you know are worthwhile because you've listened to your gut and you've tapped in with yourself and you've explored your why and you've envisioned it all. Believe it. Believe it, and don't let doubt sprout and grow in your mind. When it does, investigate it, thank it, journal it out, and release it. The next step is to collect your wins, your proof, your blessings. This is where you collect. Collect all of the proof that shows you that you are doing it. You are doing the damn thing. What have people said? What are people excited about? What are people cheering you on for? What are people thanking you for? What is happening around you that you can take note of and collect and share and be grateful for? For me, I am so blessed that I had 5 people who saw the vision that I saw when I decided to run this retreat and I found this dream venue. I am so blessed that 5 incredible people saw that and bought their tickets, because that has allowed me and sprung me to continue to create this experience and believe in myself and to create it and all of the things that have come with it. Of course, could I have done it without those tickets being sold in a way? Maybe. But the gift that I was given with these clients buying their ticket first was life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. So make sure to take many moments along the way to collect this and to reflect on these. It's so important. You're not isolated. You're not in a silo. You might have to look harder. And I know this is true for a lot of us entrepreneurs. Sometimes we forget to look for our wins. And then when we're asked, we're like, oh my gosh, what's a win? I don't even know. But the more we flex that muscle, the easier it will become. And next, I want you to immerse yourself in the feeling of it working out. So for me, that is this weekend, investing in myself, renting an apartment for the weekend so I could come down here, do the tasting, visit the villa, write my book chapter. Like these have immersed me so powerfully in the feeling of it all working out. I know that it is all working out. I see the vision. I'm reminded of the vision, and it's even more real now. It's more visible and tangible. And I literally tasted it. I felt the food in my mouth. I walked through the villa. I walked by the pool. I actually immersed myself in the feeling of it. And I imagined myself there welcoming my clients as they come through the gate. I imagined it all and it felt so real. And that has infused me with a renewed energy. It has really, really reminded me of everything we do in the beginning, all of that building and that groundwork that we did in the beginning of this. It all comes right back. And it's even stronger now because at that point, we didn't have proof. Now we do. Now we have collected some proof and some wins and blessings and all of the things, and we are immersing ourselves in the feeling. Even if it isn't fully done, like there's still tickets available for this retreat. But I know without a shadow of a doubt that it's going to be exactly what it needs to be and it will sell out. I know that without a shadow of a doubt. There's no reason There is no reason why it wouldn't. Only reasons why it will. The next step is very similar. It's just to submerge yourself in gratitude. Now, I know if you're in a moment like me where I was a couple weeks ago, where I was at a low point, if I was listening to this episode, I'd be like, fuck, God, really? Like, really with the gratitude thing? Like, I'm not really feeling very grateful that I'm having such a hard time right now. But hear me out. I wish I had been reminded to be incredibly grateful every single moment for what I did have. Yes, I didn't have a private chef lined up. I had been ghosted. I was upset about that. I was feeling money stress, whatever it is. But I wish I had remembered to take every moment of doubt that I had and replace it with just sheer gratitude for those 5 incredible clients who have their tickets and who are excited and getting ready for and are dreaming of this experience that I'm creating for them. I have so much gratitude. So I wish I had been reminded in the hard moments to do it because that's when it's hardest. It's easier when things are going fantastic. Like this weekend, of course, the gratitude comes rushing in. Like I didn't even solicit it, but it just came in, right? Because you're immersed and you're like, "Holy shit, this is incredible." Like I'm so fucking grateful that this is actually happening. But I want to be that person to gently suggest to go tapping deeper in to yourself and find that gratitude. What can you be grateful for even when it feels like a lot is working against you? Remember that you had this belief and this vision and this mission and this idea and this goal for yourself. You had it for a reason. Don't doubt yourself because that has happened a couple times for me too. I'm like, oh, this was impulsive. I'm not ready for this. I don't know what I'm doing. Insert all kinds of mind trash things here. I'm sure you've had your fair share. We all do. Just do your best to remember to be grateful for whatever you can be and keep going because it's going to pass. Whatever the struggle is right now, it's going to pass. And the more you can surrender to the journey, the more the clouds will part for you enough to be able to see the next right step, right? So for me, when I finally surrendered a little bit about the situation that had happened, when I let it go, when I stopped gripping so tightly onto how upset I was and how disappointed I felt and all those things, I felt ready to start the search from scratch. Like that felt really daunting for me for a while, to start the search for a private chef again from scratch without having any other personal recommendations from anybody. Like it just felt so daunting. But when I surrendered and just breathed into it and like gave myself time to get over what had happened, I had just enough power to start the search again and just start taking it step by step by step, one step at a time, making it less daunting, starting with a Google search, sending some messages, like really simple things that I could do. And then little by little it would unfold. And I got referred to this private chef by another private chef company who was fully booked for the dates I had. So, a trusted partner in the industry, their reputation is also on the line if they make professional recommendations, right? So, this felt okay. This is something that I can move forward with and investigate further. And it doesn't feel as scary as the previous situation. Even though it did feel scary, I felt capable again, which was really powerful. And lastly, continue to hold the vision and continue to share it with others. Continue to believe in it. Believe in yourself. Bet on yourself. Shoot your shot. You miss the shots you don't take, and I don't want you to have regrets. I want you to feel like you believed in this and you did everything you could to make it what you want it to be. And I know you want that too. I know you believe in this. Sometimes we just need reminders and we need to really dig deep to reconnect with the why, with all those things we did in the beginning, the vision, the why, the excitement we shared when we shared it with our squad, that initial gut feeling we had. All of those things matter. All of those things deserve your attention and your love and your care and your nurturing, because we want things to nurture us all the time. We want our offers to sell. We want our things to be well received by others. But we also have to hold and receive and care for ourselves and our visions and our offers, and we need to believe in them before we can expect our clients to, right? We need to do all of this work on behalf of our clients to then bring it to them and say, this is what I have for you. And I believe in it so wholeheartedly. And I'm so excited to share this with you and to offer this to you. And if it's not an offer, like for me, the context is this offer, this retreat offer that I have. But if it's something else, like if it's going back to school for something or taking a certification or investing in a big endeavor, a big investment that you're taking on, whatever it is where you need to believe in yourself and bet on yourself, remember that the work you do to nurture the vision and care for it and keep having it and tapping into it, that is incredibly important work. And continue to share it with others so that they can join you on the journey and come with you and celebrate you and just join you, right? In whatever way that makes sense. Just remember to bring your people along for the ride with you, the people that love and support you. So that is my rundown of the process that I've been through so far with this retreat. This is where I'm at now. I'm at step 16, which is to continue to hold the vision, continue to share it with others, continue to pour into it again, because I took some time to let it sit on its own. And now I'm ready to continue to pour into it more intentionally, to call in my dream clients, whether that's you or whether that's someone you know or whether it's not. I just need to keep the faith and keep the belief and bottle up this experience of this weekend and hold it near and dear to my chest. Like, remember it for the next 7 months as I prepare for this to actually come into fruition. I need to center this weekend as I go through. And that feels so incredibly powerful. And so please don't forget to do this. This was an important step. This immersion piece, please don't forget this part. It's so crucial. And the vision, it's all so important. You are important. Everything that you do is important. Okay? I love you so much. I believe in you. And this is one of the beautiful things about having a coach is we believe in you whole fucking heartedly, especially when you come to the table with your own self-belief. Even if it's rough around the edges, even if it's feels like charcoal, let's turn it to diamond, right? Have some self-belief and bring in a coach to help you expand it and grow it and make it shine even brighter. You deserve that. And you deserve to treat yourself to incredible experiences along the way and celebrate yourself for all the fantastic shit that you do in this world and for this world. Even if it's just surviving another day. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you next week. Signing out from Algarve, Portugal. Thank you so much for listening to CUNTY Life and Biz Realness today. Someone in your circle needs to hear this. Can you share it and leave a review on Apple Podcasts so this CUNTY movement can grow? And don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Naomi_authentically. I appreciate you so much and cannot wait to connect with you. You can always head over to cuntycoaching.com to work with me, join my events, my CUNTY email chronicles, and more. I hope you have a fulfilling week, and I can't wait to talk to you next week. This is your CUNTY coach, Naomi, signing off.